Hello everybody, I'm Em. Welcome to my channel. So here's where we left off yesterday. House arrest. Roasted the chicken, making multiple things with it. So today is the first day that I'm dealing in leftovers. So I decided, because it's raining today, to take the chicken and shred it up a bit and turn it into a nice comforting gingery noodle soup. So here's how it's done. Behold, a nice little cameo from a Spanish lemon cake that I made this morning. So good. So this is the chicken that I roasted yesterday. I managed to cut them up into little pieces and separate them into little containers, which made it a lot easier for me to portion. So you don't really need to think too much about how you tear it apart. Just careless little shreds will do. Now you're gonna cut up some green vegetables of your choice. I've got some baby kailan here. And when it comes to the stem, which is a little bit tougher, you want to halve it or try and peel off the edges, which are tougher and older. I'm also using some Japanese egg tofu. They're very convenient because they come in these little squeezy bags which you can cut apart. And because tofu is easy to cut, you can definitely just cut it into pieces in the palm of your hand. I'm using water that's already been boiled in the kettle. I find that it comes to a boil a lot faster, especially good when you're impatient. I'm using a miso paste as my base. Add a little bit of soy sauce and let it bubble along, and then add a star anise and a little bit of brown sugar before grating in some ginger. This is probably about 1 cm of it, and once you get to the part where you grate your fingers, just chuck the rest of it in because flavor is flavor nonetheless. So let that bubble, add in your chicken, and then put in your tofu. All of this is really like a slapdash kind of cooking, doesn't take too long, but you do want to put in your vegetable stems first because they take a bit longer to cook. And once that cooks down a bit, add some mirin. You don't have to add any. I like it because alcohol. And the final step is basically adding in the leaves of your vegetables, and these don't take long at all to wilt. I would say maybe like half a minute and it's done. Now you're going to dish up. Now normally I would top this with a little bit of spring onion or coriander if I have it, but it's a little bit difficult to find some right now. So instead I decided to go for garlic chives instead, which actually surprisingly add a pretty good flavor, so I might stick with them for the foreseeable future. Anyway, that's it. So the best part about this noodle soup is that there are so many ways you can play around with it. You don't have to add the mirin. You could instead choose to use regular chicken stock and add a Shaoxing wine, or you could not add wine, or you could just use regular chicken stock, or you could just switch it up in any way you like. And I think that's what I really enjoy about this noodle soup, which incidentally also comes from Nigella Lawson. What I really like about it is that it's so easy to customize. If you don't like tofu, add something else. If you don't like that kind of vegetable, add something else. If you don't like glass noodles, I find that udon makes a very good carbohydrate for it. And if you don't want noodles at all, just add more veggies. It's really wholesome basically, and I think that's something that we all need in these times. So that's it for today. Come back tomorrow to find out what we're gonna do with the rest of this roast chicken. If you like my channel, please subscribe subscribe, please hit that little like button and hit that little bell down there so you'll be the first to know whenever I upload something new. Stay safe, stay indoors, look out for one another. See y'all tomorrow.